Okay, so here are the rules of this run. I cannot kill any enemy cyborgs throughout this run. If I do, then I have to restart from the last checkpoint. That means no Zandatsus from cyborgs. However, I can kill UGs and tripods as the game doesn't count them as kills. Bosses will not count either, as they die regardless of how I beat them. In addition, I will be avoiding any skippable fights I can easily avoid. But in the spirit of keeping as many people alive as possible, I have to save every civilian throughout the game. Also, this will be on a new save file and on hard mode. With that, let's begin. So our first fight is these three guys here. I can easily just cut off their legs here. This will be my main method of incapacitating enemies, instead of using the wooden sword, because this is a new save and so I can Zandatsu use. After that I can just run past these other cyborgs and that's all for the tutorial. After that I can just take out Metal Gear A and finish the tutorial as normal.
Yes! Yes! Swing it wide open! Bastards are using stealth camo to ambush you.
Alright, now we're at
but
the
it won't
first
do
mission.
any good against a
First we got these guys.
like you,
We can just take them out the same as we did in the tutorial, and just ignore this cutscene. They're still alive. Moving on, I tried to run past this guy guarding the door but couldn't, so I just dealt with him and moved on to saving our first civilian. This took a few tries, but eventually I saved him all without killing the cyborgs holding him hostage.
I will not forget this.
Next up are these guys and the first gecko in this run. I took care of them and got a no-kill mark. And then after going through the next group I made my way over to the Blade Wolf boss. While Blade Wolf himself is a robot, he summons cyborgs during the fight, so I just had to make sure not to kill them and did the rest of the fight as normal. Next I ran past the enemies at the bridge and did the helicopter mini-boss. After turning the helicopter into a chopper I moved on to the next fight where I needed to save the next civilian. Normally to get through the gate you would use a left hand from one of the cyborgs, but instead I'll just use violence towards the door. Next I fight the next group of cyborgs and get the no kills mark. Then after Aiden finds out what a woman is, we make our way over to the refinery and sneak our way through it, or as much as I can anyway. Finally we turn Mr. Arnold into a popsicle and we cleared the first mission with a no kills mark.
Adios, amigos.
Mission 2 is interesting in that for the first half you only fight youths, particularly these haram-looking fellows, which are still a pain to deal with even though I'm allowed to kill them. After a little bit we save George from these Lazarus youths who are trying to take him back to Epstein's secret plan. 11 come across our first cyborg enemies in this level. I get the no kills mark for this fight, and then I try this trick with a smoke grenade that's supposed to let you skip the next fight, but it doesn't work, so I just go for the no kills mark again.
My legs!
Then after the wasted game mode section I clear this room without killing the cyborgs and make my way to the Brad boss fight, aka the worst boss in the game. After that there's actually a couple more cyborgs, so I deal with them. Then Raiden kills Epstein, but hey, I got a no kills mark anyway. Mission 3 begins with Raiden getting peacefully pulled over for a broken tail light. But it turns out Raiden was driving with an expired license, which is punishable by death in Colorado. I took care of this first group of cops and got no kills. Then you can use these stairs to skip the military grade rooms. After that we make our way through the building and deal with these cyborgs, then head up to the roof. Then there are some more groups of cyborgs to take care of and then another civilian to save.
Some things World Marshal does not appreciate.
Once we do that we go through the tunnels and make our way back up to the streets. There's another group of cyborgs to deal with. And then I just run past these guys. Next I deal with the enemies on this staircase and head over to the plaza where Jetstream Sam talks about how killing people is bad, even though we have no kills, so he must be dumb or something. Then we fight Sam's police officers and Raiden gets a brain aneurysm from not getting his daily dose of violence. I make my way past the guards over here and make our way to the World Marshal building. Then Monsoon shows up and starts talking about memes, so Raiden turns off his cringe inhibitor so he can debate him, and by debate I mean debate. With Monsoon defeated, mission 3 is complete and we get the no kills mark. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for part 2.